This is a speech I knew I would be giving at some point, and I didn't know if it would come a lot earlier or a lot later, but I knew this would happen at some point.
Really, so many good people. It's incredible the last, what the last 48 hours does when you're making a decision like this, and what you think about and what runs through your head. And
what was our immediate goal, and that was to win back the trust of the fan base and to rebuild the club. So we knew off ice that Todd was going to do everything right to win back trust that way, but we also wanted to put a team on the ice to be proud of. And when you look at Cardiff Devils history, I think the one word I would describe is passion.
The entire UK hockey scene comes to a standstill. After 7 years as a Cardiff Devil, Andrew Lord has left the Devils organisation. The announcement came via press conference, and it was a truly unique situation in EIHL history. It was genuinely emotional watching it. This was a guy who was heartbroken to leave because he was stepping away from the team he'd built. The fact that Todd Kelman, Neil Francis and the Devils organisation put this on shows how much of an impact he had on the Devils, and more importantly, on the league. Paul Thompson didn't get this when he left the Blaze. Corey Nielsen and David Clark got a rather meaningful send-off from the Panthers, but nothing on this level. 2 league championships, 2 Challenge Cups, 2 playoff championships, and he's the only man to win Coach of the Year twice. The Devils became the EIHL's Manchester City. I hate football, but then more people will get the picture. As they were always in contention for the league title and had some of the league's deadliest players. The players played for him, and the team reaped the rewards. The legacy that Lord will leave in Cardiff is undeniable, but the question is, what now? Cardiff Devils fans, if I were you, as some of you are probably weeping into your £15 Devils scarves, which you can get from shop.cardiffdevils.com, due to the Messiah moving on, well, seeing as Andrew Lord said this
about what we achieved, and I'm so thankful. I'm also really excited about the future of Cardiff Devils. The core group that's signed back is incredible. There's going to be more of the core group potentially signed. There's already been 3 real legitimate coaching candidates that have reached out to me in the last couple days since they heard the rumors.
I definitely have the confidence in Kelman to find the right man for the job. I mean, he's been there since 2014 to 15, after perfecting the Belfast Giants as a competitor year in, year out. And also, this was the Devils' record the year before Kelman became the general manager. Yeah. I know. Also, did anyone else forget that Dundee finished 3rd that season?
The Dundee?
Anyway, this was the Devils' record the first year of Kelman being the GM, and this is the Challenge Cup they were hoisting over their head when the season was over. Although Lord, being the head coach, is responsible for assembling such a team, you have to give credit to Kelman for having his faith in the right guy, and giving him the tools in order to succeed. Fast forward 3 seasons later and BOOM! Back-to-back league championships and ultimate bragging rights for the Welsh faithful, including 2 playoff final appearances, both against the Steelers, the second of which they won, proving to the whole league that Lord's lineup could hang with any team, for any championship, at any point in the season. They may have had their fair share of hardships, but in my opinion, the glory far outweighs the failure, which is why the end has pained most Devils fans. Yes, Lord is moving on to an ECHL head coach role, which definitely gives him a chance to move up through the ranks, but he's definitely not left the team in a bad shape. Martin, Haddad, Richardson and Dixon are all signed on for next year already, so some core members are sticking around. Kelman will definitely be back along with his merry band of Canadian owners. Francis will most likely be there as well. I mean, Luke Piggott has also gained experience behind the bench thanks to the teachings of the Messiah. Maybe Kelman will have confidence to make a player like Haddad or Richardson play a coach, and try to pave them down the same road as Lord. What I'm trying to say is, as the world burns, not all hope is lost in the land of our fathers.